Warning, Illuminutcases is a fantasy role-playing experience not intended for younger audiences. This podcast may include adult language and themes such as innuendo, swearing, death, and lousy dad jokes. Listener discretion is advised.
What is up, friends? Game Master Ryukin here. Just a quick apology. This one's coming out late because I kind of messed up and lost some of my audios, but I got them back, so here we are. Sorry about that. I'll try and do better next time. And just a quick warning, I was pretty sick for this recording, and also my microphone peaked pretty bad, but I think we got it settled. There is one loud cough here at the start. I left it in because of comedy reasons, but I'm pretty sure I got all the others. So hey, thank you for listening, and share it with a friend. And always remember to wear your seatbelts. Alright, have a good one.
Last time on Illuminutcases.
Your mission is to head for the foreman's office and retrieve any and all important documents related to Tamunda Mine's operations. Follow the maps as marked and do not deviate. Behind the maps is a piece of paper detailing your mission, as well as a key ring that binds together three oddly shaped keys. One being a square, another a diamond, and the last being a triangle.
My dear Patty, would you please use the triangle key?
Oh yeah!
Cassius just holds his hands towards the skeleton.
This one's the diamond, yes.
So I open the door.
Yeah, you put the key in, and you manage to open the door just fine. And there's something over there that kind of concerns you on the door. And it's not a monster, it's not a centipede, it's not a spider, but rather it's the shape of a star.
Oh god!
What the fuck was that?
That was a reflex cough.
Sounded more like you.
Alright then.
Sounds like more like a gremlin attacked you.
Yeah, I was about to say some kind of throat goblin.
Yeah, my body's trying to cough up all the phlegm in my lungs.
Oh, that's what I've been doing like for the past 2 to 3 weeks. Because spring is now here, and fuck off, spring.
No, I just had COVID.
Am I like the only one who didn't catch COVID?
I didn't.
I haven't.
I need to fix that with Joe then.
Oh, fuck you.
It was going around, and I work in EMS, so of course I'm gonna get it.
You're
All
first
right.
responders. You're gonna be the most likely one to catch it.
Anyway,
But yeah.
I'm gonna put a cough drop in my mouth. One of the good ones.
Really? Okay, so the Inquisitor is the only divine caster that can knock. Huh.
We're not the Inquisitor.
No, that's weird.
Okay.
That's just weird to me, that's all.
Okay. So you guys find yourself in front of a door with a star on it that has the mine's logo, and Patty is certain he did not lead you down the wrong path.
Can I sense motive my skeleton?
Yes, if you want.
Do I get a bonus because it's my skeleton?
No.
A 3. He seems perfectly truthful like always. That good old Patty.
Alright. Cassius will go over to Patty. Alright, show me the path we took. As he says, while looking over the map.
Patty shows the map. He says, "Alright, man, so here's the diamond door. That's the second one we went through, or was that the square door?"
No, it was diamond.
Diamond, that's what I thought. Alright, so we went through the diamond door. Here's where we took a left. Here's where we took a right. Here's where we went straight. And here's where we went left again. And he's, pointing it out on the map, watching the path. Like, you haven't really been paying attention, but you it seems like that's the way you went. Patty's not known to lead you astray. Look, boss, I can follow a simple map. This is the way we need to go.
Alright. Well then, pass me the notes, and we'll look over them again.
Alright, you look over the notes. Are you looking for any sort of information?
Yeah.
Other than...
Yeah, anything.
Alright, really, all it says is just head for the foreman's office, retrieve the important documents, follow the maps as marked, do not deviate is in capital letters. And it basically says watch out for kobolds, goblins, bugbears, and here's the 3 keys you need.
Alright, and what's this door labeled as on the map? Or is there a door at all?
On the map, it just shows a door, like the other doors. It's not, labeled.
Okay.
None of the doors have been labeled on your map.
Are any of the rooms labeled?
No, none of the rooms are labeled. This map kind of looks like an old map of the mine.
Yeah.
That
they just kind of copied.
Yeah. And Joe, you gotta remember, this map was meant for minors, so they might be illiterate.
Just checking.
We might best to see if is there like a map key on the map?
Was just checking.
There's not a map key. It's just a very simple map.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone that looks on the door is able to notice. Like, I forgot to mention on these doors you've been going through, it says stuff like employees only, do not enter. Administration only, do not enter. And this one's got the same thing. Employees only, do not enter.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna check the keys then and check the door. You said it was a star. How many points are on it?
It's just a regular 5-pointed star.
Okay, and our keys are the triangle 3 points, square 4 points, diamond 6 points.
It's a 4-pointed diamond.
Let's just check if it's open first. I'll just
Okay.
try the door.
And by diamond, you mean like the playing card diamond.
Yeah.
Off
Okay.
kilter
It's
square.
kind of elongated,
Yeah.
so you can't... It's also, like, fused at the tip of the key,
Yeah.
whereas the square is fused within the middle of the lines, so it's not easy to mix up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, did someone say they were gonna try the door?
Yep.
Is that Izzy? No,
You're Horatio.
Horatio. Yeah, sorry, I'm still learning you guys' characters. Okay, Horatio, do a strength check on the door for me. Alright, Horatio rolls an 18. It's kind of just a little bit kind of jammed, but it's very easy to force open. The door wasn't even locked. It's open.
Well
Alright.
done.
Well, let's check inside.
You check inside, and instead of cart tracks, this is more of like a footpath that's kind of got a little bit of stone walkways kind of hewn into it. This looks more like a sort of administrative area, as it were.
All right. Gonna double check the map again just to double check where we are and where we need to go.
And the map basically has like a red line drawn on it, and it's like, go this way, turn right at this thing. And it's like, oh, okay, so yeah, I can follow this, boss. Oh man, I got worried there for a second.
All right. I'll be here to double check it with you then.
So, if Patty is leading the way,
Mm-hmm.
you manage to kind of weave your way around some offices, just kind of some small doors. A lot of them are closed. Some of them are broken into, kind of look, like they've been
Pillaged by the
ransacked
kobolds,
already.
goblins, those kinds of people.
Yeah, it's mainly just kind of run down. There's not really much important
Any
stuff.
paperwork or files as we kind of go through those offices? Because we were told to bring any kind of paperwork we find.
You look at the note again, and let's see. Does it say specifically?
I think it says foreman's.
Head for the foreman's office and retrieve any and all important documents. It doesn't necessarily say from the foreman's office.
Yeah.
So you can if you want.
Yeah.
We'll check them on the way back.
I agree.
Let's get to where we're going. We'll get to where we're going first. Get that done with.
Okay.
You never know if we die.
Okay. As you guys are making your way through this mine, go ahead and roll a perception check, DC 13. Okay, so Horatio and Cassius can hear very easily kind of this loud banging sound coming from down the hall.
Cassius will hold up a hand to stop everyone.
You hold up a hand. Patty keeps walking because he's in front.
Patty,
Yeah, boss.
we got some noise up ahead.
And then he kind of like tilts his head. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I can hear it. Sorry, boss." So as Cassius points it out, Izzy and Nacor, you can hear it now. It's just kind of like this banging noise. It sounds like metal clanging against metal.
Did a dwarf come by and open up a smithy?
Does it sound like the sound of a battle or just like someone hitting something?
No, it's very repetitive, very, kind of like timed. It's just kind of like tong,
Okay.
So someone's
Tong.
working metal.
clong, plong. It's got like a different sound every time, but it's very repetitive.
All right. All right then.
You guys want me to take a look? I'm very sneaky. You won't even notice that I'm gone. I mean, no. They won't even notice that I'm there.
We notice you, buddy.
Who are you? Alright. Easy.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Well,
Well,
Nacor is suggesting that he could scout ahead.
Nako's been asking that for a while. Let's let him do that.
Alright, Nacor, go ahead and just roll a stealth roll for me. And I'm going to assume you don't have any lights on you.
Nope,
Because,
no lights.
You're obviously smarter than that. Okay, rolls an 11 for stealth.
Very low.
This guy's going to
average.
get -2 because he's not paying attention. 11 plus 8 is 19. -2 is 17. Nacor, you kind of sneak up, like, right behind this kind of furry humanoid creature that you can see. It's very easy to see. He's kind of pounding away at this steel door with a pickaxe. Looks like he's trying to break it open, but he's not having very much success because he's not really making much of a dent. As you get close, you ask, "What you doing there, buddy?"
Don't put words in my mouth.
How do you want to kind of fail this stealth roll, as it were? How does Nacor bumble this?
I think he will bumble the usual way of, not watching where stepping and probably stepping on something rather sharp and going like, "Ow!"
Kicking a few rocks.
Okay, so Nacor kind of steps around, and you're not watching where you're going, and you accidentally step on like a really sharp rock. There might even be, you know what? There's probably like a chisel on the ground that was left over from the mining days, and you managed to step on it, and it doesn't do any damage, but it just hurts. It's like a sharp pain. You're just like, "Ow!"
Oh, son of a...
And so then the clanging stops, and the bugbear, or not the bugbear, the hairy humanoid, that is definitely not a bugbear, turns around and looks at you.
Hello?
Just kind of yells at you and throws a rock at you.
Well, in the...
Nacor, let's see. He's going to throw a rock. D20 plus 3. 16 plus 3 is 19 versus your AC. I'm going to assume that hits.
That's more than enough to hit. Yeah.
He deals 4 points of damage to you by hitting you in the head with a rock.
Oh, as I run back.
As you run back, he starts screaming again and starts running after you. Everyone can now obviously hear this.
Incoming!
Obviously hear this hairy humanoid screaming and running after Nacor. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, another spryly 3 for initiative, like last.
Patty's on the move.
Okay.
Again, I forgot to have his token
who are we
marked.
missing? Yeah, here, I'll add him for
Yeah.
you. There we go. He got a 20.
I got a 9.
Okay, so the rest of the party is... there's not a surprise round in Pathfinder, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Although we
Okay.
kind of see this coming, so I don't think a surprise round really applies here, because we heard the screaming.
They're just kind of running. You guys are flat-footed, but that's about it. Cassius, you can see Nacor running, kind of limping, kind of limp run down the hall, holding his head, as, there's just a little bit of blood on it. And Nacor, what are you shouting or screaming or doing as you are running down this hall?
Incoming!
Nacor shouts, "Incoming!" Everyone kind of gets ready. This has obviously happened before. Cassius, Nacor is being chased by this hairy humanoid that is approximately 40 feet away at this time.
Okay. In that case, I will draw my halberd, and I will step forward, and then I will brace, as I leave space for Nacor to get by.
Okay, yeah, this hallway's like 10 feet wide, so he's got plenty of space.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to center myself in the middle of it then to make sure it's going to come at me, and I brace myself.
Okay, Nacor, I want you to roll. What's it called? Sense motive. Nacor rolls a 22. That is good enough. Nacor, you kind of see Cassius turn the corner and brace, and you've seen him do this before, and you know exactly what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to help him with that, I will, give you like a +2 bonus to whatever you end up doing.
If I'm not dead.
Yeah. Patty the Bony Boy. Bobo, I think you're muted.
I know. No, I was just thinking. Patty. If we're bracing for the charge, Patty would just line up next to him and just do what Patty does best when he just locks shields with Cassius. I would say.
Okay, so Patty takes up a defensive position next to Cassius. Is that all Patty will do?
Technically, yes, as he can't really ready an basically. He could ready an action to attack the. Yeah, I'll just have him do that. I'll have him ready an action as he gets up there to help hold the tunnel. Just stop the bugbear from getting through, and just have him attack once the bugbear gets within range. If that's okay.
All right, sounds good. The bugbear continues to chase Nacor. Nacor is getting close to you, and he's going to take a swipe at you as he pulls out. He's just got this pickaxe, and he's going to swipe at you with it. Unfortunately, 9 isn't enough. He kind of swipes at you.
You mean?
Unfortunately for me, not for you. He gets close, but you manage to evade him just enough as he's swiping this pickaxe at you. This rusty pickaxe, might I add.
Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my.
But he continues to chase you down the hall. Izzy.
Bobo?
Izzy, yes, I'm just sorry, I was reading my spells. My limited 5 spells.
Do something.
This is a
Save my ass.
bugbear, right?
It is a hairy humanoid, definitely not a bugbear. You would have to roll a knowledge nature check.
That's true, I am metagaming there, sorry. Do apologize. I'm gonna fire my first necromantic spell with this character. Yeah, no, just because I want to slow him down and make him less likely to hit Nacor until Nacor is safe. What's the range on this? How far away is he?
He's, like 5 feet behind Nacor. He's getting close. On Nacor's turn, he's gonna run into Cassius's little trap. So he's probably about 20 feet at this moment.
Okay, so 20 feet, so I have to get right behind Cassius and Patty then for this to be in range. So I do that, and I'm going to cast Ray of Sickening.
Alright, go ahead and cast that. That's a, Fortitude negates DC 15. Okay, so he's going to roll Fortitude. You hit him with this Ray of Sickening, it just kind of like slows down just a bit. And he's kind of like, oh. You can see him kind of.
I don't feel so good.
And
just get like a green just kind of a green look to his pale face, and his fur kind of gets matted. It looks like he's been sick for a day.
yeah, and for the next 10 rounds, he's sick. He's got a -2 and all of that.
Yep, he's sickened. Okay, will that be it from Izzy?
Oh, that's it, because I moved, and I did a standard, and I don't have anything I can use with a swift.
Alright, so we'll move on to Horatio, which is Yuho.
I'll get behind, whatchamacallit, Joe's character.
Cassius,
indeed. And I will, be a total champ, as they say, and, cast a Shield of Faith on him.
On Cassius?
Yes.
Okay. So Horatio casts Shield of Faith on Cassius. Okay. Nacor,
Yeah,
you are almost to everyone.
yeah, I will keep running my movement speed, and I'm going to use second action to keep moving my movement speed, so I'm taking a double move to get as far away from this hairy monster as possible while I'm panicking, like, oh god, it's killing me.
So Nacor, you're running towards Cassius has got this brace. You've seen him do this before. You need to do some kind of skill check to try and give Cassius an advantage on this next attack. What do you want to do? Do you want to jump over him, or do you want to maybe do bluff? Like, oh no, you got me, and then get out of the way.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm in a helping mood in this. I'm just trying to get past
that's fine.
as fast as possible because I'm half dead from that one single rock.
Cassius, since you braced for this attack and Nacor knows you're doing it, the hairy man doesn't see you do this, and so you get a free attack, essentially, with no bonuses. Just go ahead and make a free attack.
Okay, here's the thing. Brace is actually a mechanic.
Okay, so tell me what brace does.
If I've used it as a ready action to brace a weapon against a charge, I will deal double damage on a successful hit against a charging creature.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll that dice. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that's 48 damage, apparently? No,
well,
no, sorry,
you
56.
No.
Oh, no, crit confirmed.
You rolled
failed.
it.
Never mind.
Yeah, you rolled a 20.
Yeah.
The crit confirmed, but it definitely hit.
Yeah. So 20
let's
damage.
See, so, yep, you rolled a d10 plus 4, gave you 10, and the brace gave you double that. Okay, so this hairy person running towards Nacor, he's just like, help, 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 or he's saying something, impales himself on this brace almost instantly, getting ready to swing down at Cassius. But you pierce him straight through the heart.
That's a big hole.
And he just kind of slumps over on your... He kind of slumps over, like on your spear. And, you're still bracing the weight of it just barely. And then Patty just hits him with the Morning Star right in the head, just to be sure. But you have impaled this hairy man. That is, yes, it was a bugbear. I lied. And his pickaxe falls to the ground, and he is dead.
All right. So Cassius
And
will
that's
just
it.
kind of roll the halberd, and then he just pushes the corpse off with his foot.
So its corpse is now on the ground there, just slumped over. Looks sick as a dog.
All right, you okay there?
Oh god,
Horatio, you want to take a look at him?
my head. The thing threw a rock at me. A rock. Who throws a rock at old people?
A rock?
Degenerates, I say.
So, Horatio, you can see that he's got just kind of a small wound on his head, and it's bleeding.
That's filthy. That's
Head wounds do.
That's filthy. Can you scrub it with this before I heal it, please? I'll give you a bar of soap.
Okay. I'll take a bar of soap and just drag it across the wound. Probably not doing much because there's no water.
You now have a bloody bar of soap.
Yeah.
Sorry. There you go.
Yeah, you could create water or just use some from your water skin to clean it up. And it's pretty easy to patch up and stop the bleeding, at least.
Okay.
Spoiler alert! I have a water skin, but it's not water in it.
No, really?
And since
why am I not surprised?
All right. While they're doing that, Cassius will just look over the bugbear for anything.
I'll heal you for 2.
Yeah, that's good enough for now. Thank you, friend. I feel
Oh,
better.
plus charisma modifier. Sorry, it's I heal you for. No, never mind. Is it?
I think it is.
Yeah, plus charisma modifier. So,
No, the actual heal is in plus charisma modifier. It's times plus charisma modifier. Such as two.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you managed to kind of go through this hairy man's pockets, and you find a few silver pieces, 7 to be precise, as well as 18 copper pieces. It wasn't exactly rich, but, it's something.
Alright.
he was trying to pick through a door, but wrong kind of pick. Not like a picklock, but, mining picklock.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go check it out.
He was trying to pick a fight with the door.
Yeah,
Hey, boss, I'm looking at this map, and I think that's the door we're supposed to go through.
I figured. Let's go check it out.
it seems we picked the right route.
I mean, yeah, I just, kind of followed the map. And hey, look, it's got a square on it.
Yeah.
Oh, pass me the square key. I check for centipedes.
You look for centipedes, but there don't seem to be any.
But you negate since you're only looking for centipedes, you don't notice the spider.
Yeah, you didn't notice the spider.
No, he didn't notice the bugbear hiding
I
in
unlock the door
ceiling.
and open it.
All right, the door is unlocked. It's a little jammed because of the kind of damage the bugbear did, but you managed to force it open easily enough. And inside this room, again, more dark, dusty, kind of dank. Just looks like an office. There's a kind of a broken desk in the middle. There's a chair. There's also a bookcase on one side. It's kind of got books strewn about here and there. There's some unlit torches. Overall, this room seems to have fared much better than all the other rooms, but it's still kind of a bit of a disheveled mess.
Okay. Check the door. This is the foreman's office, right?
You assume this is a foreman's office. Yeah, I guess it would say, since there were signs other places. It says foreman's office.
Alright.
We have arrived!
Alright, everyone, start looking over the documents.
Okay, perception. Maybe I can roll over a 10 finally.
Is search a thing in Pathfinder?
Nope.
No, that's just perception, huh?
Patty, keep an eye on the door and make sure nothing comes and gets us.
You got it, boss. You want me to stay on this side or the other side?
I'll leave that judgment to you.
Alright, I'm gonna stay in here with you guys.
And I'll just roll.
I see pain and wavy things.
And as he kind of stays in here with you, the door kind of shuts on its own. He's like, hey, boss.
Open the door and put something in front.
He just kind of jiggles the handle. It's like, it locked itself. That key, boss.
I'll go and open the door and then brace the door with something.
Thanks, boss. You just kind of put like a rock in the way. It's, very easy. It's like, all right, boss, I got this. And he takes his head off of his neck and just kind of sticks it around the door out the outside. He's like, coast is clear. You can hear him from the other side of the door. Coast is clear, boss.
I do this as with all this going back then. This is when Izzy mentions, and this is why I focus on skeletons over zombies. That's a lot less.
Let's see what we got here.
Perception checks. Izzy, Cassius, Horatio, Nacor. Okay, Izzy got a 17. Cassius and Horatio both got a 12, and Nacor got a 6. Nacor, yeah, you did kind of take a blow to the head. You're just kind of looking around. You do manage to find, Nacor, you find something with big gold lettering engraved on the side that says Ledgers.
Ooh.
So you managed to pick that out at least. And you can go through that if you want. Horatio and Cassius, you each kind of find a small stack of papers that have... Each of you find like a stack of papers that have like a stamp on it. That seems to be like the foreman's official stamp for the mines. So you can be able to gather those up. Izzy kind of goes through the drawers and looks through and manages to find, some small books. What appears to be, maybe some bookkeeping or something. It looks important, so you just kind of hold on to it anyway. Izzy, while you're going through the drawers,
Yeah, go ahead and roll another perception check. This one with a +2 bonus.
So just add a +2 to this. 18.
16. So 18. Okay. So you're going through this this desk drawer, and you've actually seen a desk very similar to this one on your estate that your father used to use in one of his side offices. And it just kind of hangs at the back of your mind. It's just like, why is this so familiar? It's just, it looks like it's, a very nice desk. It's probably got like the woodworker's initials in it somewhere. And you're just kind of opening and closing drawers. And then it just kind of tickles in the back of your mind. It's like, there's a secret compartment in one of these. I just know it.
Now, how did I sneak into Now, how did me and my brothers figure this one out? Because we all figured this one out. How was it again? There was a certain sequence of having to have each of these drawers, open a little way, I think.
And you remember that, top left drawer, open, then shut. Top right drawer, open, shut, and that, resets it. And then you open, the drawers a certain way to a certain, this one's halfway open. This one's all the way open. This one's, a quarter of the way open. And then you're you almost get there, and you're just what was the last part? Izzy, what was the last part of the combination?
I believe that was removing the drawer.
Okay, so you remove the drawer that had the secret compartment?
No, I remove...
And you place it...
I believe it was I remove it completely, and that takes off the weight, which then opens up the latch where where you sit into the desk. That would then open up the latch that opens the secret compartment that's hidden there.
Okay, so which drawer do you take out?
I believe of the drawers you mentioned, the bottom right was the only one not mentioned.
Yeah, you just take out the correct drawer. You know which one it is. These combinations are all kind of the same by default.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a bad flaw in the design, but if you don't know about it, then it's pretty hard to reach for. But you manage to open up kind of a small false bottom, as it were, in one of these drawers, and inside you see a small, thin book, probably about 50 pages, bound in leather and string.
Mm-hmm. Can I briefly skim that?
Yeah. You want to just take it out and look through it?
Do I need a roll for that? Okay.
No, you just take it out. You take it out and you pull the string that was tied to it from onto the desk, and you hear a large click.
Oh.
And nothing happens.
Huh?
So you hope that maybe the trap didn't go off, or maybe just didn't work. But you stand there for a minute, and people are kind of looking at you.
You're all right there.
This one, yes, this was a lot like one of my father's desks back at the estate. But this one had a
Yeah, everyone else looking at Izzy just sees him playing with the drawers, just pulling and opening and closing.
Yes, it had a secret compartment and I found it. But this one has an addition, the one that father's estate did not. Sorry about that.
Coast is still clear, boss.
I heard a click that was not part of my father's version of this desk. I believe that was a modification. I not impaled by something, I not attacked by something, but there was a click when I took the book out.
So you inform your party of the supposed trap, but nothing has happened for a good minute. So
let's just hope that for now, the trap was just faulty.
Okay, so what was... And then this is when you guys see Izzy just kind of look into the book to see why was this book trapped guarded.
Okay, do you kind of flip through it page at a time, or just kind of look for something interesting? What do you do?
I'm pretty much just going through the page, skimming through it until anything just kind of stands out that's interesting.
Okay, you skim through the first few pages, and you realize this is a personal diary. that the foreman was writing. It's mostly like, good haul today, got like such and such kilos of ore out of the ground, able to sell it for a good profit, blah, blah, blah. You keep, kind of skimming through it, and it says stuff like that. Go ahead.
I said, okay, so it's coming out as a day journal, as it were, then.
Yeah, sort of like a day journal. Just kind of keeping track of... It's not a day-to-day account, but it's pretty much a weekly account, and a page takes up probably several months' worth of entries. They're like 2 or 3 lines each. As you're flipping through this, you notice that a small tarot card falls out of the page. And you take a note just real quick, page 27.
Okay. This puts me off. But okay, so page 27. Weekly journal. What is the character of the tarot card?
Well, you take a look at the tarot card, and it doesn't look like any kind of character. Like, it may be faded. You think it might be the Fool, but it could be the Lovers. You're not sure. But what's most prominent is there's a bunch of writing on the card. And what appears to be some kind of runes. What kind of languages do you speak?
I have... Oh, that is... Wrong one, sorry. I have Common, Necral, Elven, and Aklo.
Okay, so you don't understand the writing, but it does look kind of familiar. It's very tiny, kind of scribbled across the whole thing. You can't really understand what it says.
Yes, I'm gonna just hold up the card and then go over and see what was on page 27 that had this as a bookmark.
So you go to page 27 and you look at there at the top of the page. It's like, mine's been doing pretty poorly recently. Southwest Tunnel number 47 collapsed. Lost 2 of my miners. Gonna have to, talk to their families and such and such. And it's like, we're going to start digging a new tunnel over in the northeast section, and I'm sure there's ore this way. And then it just keeps going on. And down near the bottom of the page, you see an entry that says, spoke to the fortune tellers today, paid a hefty price. And they said that the mine was no longer profitable, but damn them, there's ore down here. I know there is. We're just right. It's just right in front of us. We just have to keep digging. It keeps going on. Like,
Too deep,
you
found
keep reading.
demons.
You keep reading more and more of this kind of what happened to the mines. Like, they keep digging. Every now and then, tunnels keep collapsing. Other tunnels dry up, as it were. No more ore
So it
is coming
seems
out.
like this place is either having a bad string of luck or is slowly becoming more and more cursed.
It was having a really bad string of luck. And then you turn the page, and it says, basically, got some new investors today, managed to make a deal, we can start mining again. There's ore right behind the walls, I know there is. And you see kind of like there's a name there of an NPC whose name I shall come up with right now.
To the random name generator!
Inside my head. No, that's a Lord of the Rings name. We can't use that. Durin. We're gonna say Durin.
That is still a Lord of the Rings name, but yes.
Dang it! Okay, you know what? Flimberger. His name is Flimberger. Flimberger says there's ore just behind it, and I trust his dwarven intuition. So we're gonna keep digging. We have to find ore in order to pay back this incredible debt. But I know we can do it.
Okay. So Flimberger is the dwarf.
Flimberger.
Okay.
It's like, we keep mining and we keep mining. The ore is just out of our reach. I can feel it. And then, like, the very last entry, it's like, we have to find ore today, or this is it. They'll come and take me away, and they'll take the mine. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to get out there with my own pickaxe and help the boys. Half of my crew is already left for other jobs. We can do it. Damn the fates. We can do it.
Any mention on who the investors were? Because who would invest in a clearly failing mine?
Well, he thought there was ore right there. He had a good dwarven friend, used his rock skills.
Mhm.
Flimberger said, "Oh yeah, there's iron ore and silver ore right behind these walls. Just got to keep digging. You can always trust the word of a dwarf. They know these things."
Mm-hmm.
But that's the last thing you read. And ironically, who am I talking to? Cassius?
Izzy,
right. Ironically, Izzy, as you read that last part, you hear a thunk. That sounds like rock hitting wood. And you look down on the desk and you notice there's a rock there that wasn't there before.
I kind of look up.
You look up and it's just cave. And then you hear a thunk. Ow! As Nakor, you get hit in the head with a rock.
Why me?
It doesn't do any damage. It's just kind of a plunk.
So like a pebble.
Guys, I think
Then you hear crack.
out now.
And another rock hits the ground.
Everybody,
Okay, time to
out
go.
now.
Hey, boss. The way is clear.
Let's go.
Don't worry, boss.
Yeah,
What?
we're leaving. Grab
Hang
your
on.
head.
Wait, guys. Don't push. What's going on?
Go.
Cave in.
What? And then
Cave.
you see like a huge boulder just smash the chair in front of the desk. He's like, "Oh, we gotta go, guys. What are you doing? Come on."
Don't forget your head, Patty.
"Oh, I got it right here, boss." He kind of sticks it on backwards by accident. But then
That's
he just kind of rotates it around himself, like not using his hands. It's like, "I think we should get out of here, boss." And then you hear a very loud and rumbling boom.
Yeah. I hope
as
you
the ground shakes. Everyone roll a reflex saving throw.
Oh,
Stay on your
come
feet. DC of 10.
Yeah, Nakor also tries to
Okay,
pick up a
so-
few of the ledgers he's been,
I hope you guys were doing that as I was
Yeah,
reading.
you guys
through
have
this.
been kind of
Come
pocketing
on!
stuff. Don't worry
I've
about
got
that.
a backpack. I was going to say just throw everything in there.
Yeah.
My rolling tonight
most of
is
it has
crap.
been thrown into a backpack that is then thrown onto Patty.
No, I have my
Nakor.
own backpack.
Yeah, most of it is gone to Patty.
Okay.
The Nakor, you kind of stumble a bit, and you guys get him up on his feet, essentially. Cassius rolling a 19, able to help out poor Nakor there. But you guys get running as rocks start falling from the ceiling as essentially it seems like the mine is crumbling behind you.
Oh shit, oh crap,
So
oh
now,
shit, oh crap.
now we're going to do some skill checks to try and get out of the mine as it crumbles behind you. This is like a skill challenge. You
Okay.
can use any of your skills as long as you can justify it, but you can only use each skill once.
I have flashbacks of what happened last time we did this.
Yeah, you need 2 successes before you get 4 failures.
Okay. Can I have as Izzy roll dungeoneering to recall the path back?
Do you have
Since-
knowledge dungeoneering as a class skill?
As a wizard, yes, I do. I have all
Okay.
knowledges as a wizard.
Okay, yes, you can roll knowledge dungeoneering to kind of remember the pathway back.
Okay.
All right, 21, more than enough to pass the DC. Izzy is like, "Don't worry, guys, I remember how to get out of here. Just follow me." And you all just start booking it
Uh-huh.
out of this mine. And you make it pass through this corridor, through all these offices. And you break through kind of the star door and start running down these tracks. And you weave down through these tracks very easily. And you make it to the triangle door was second?
Square.
Or was it
Yes.
No,
square?
No, it's diamond.
Okay.
Diamond.
Diamond, yeah, okay. So the diamond door. So you get to the diamond door, and there's a large boulder already in the way of the door. It's not terribly huge, but it's in the way.
Shit.
Okay.
We're dead.
Patty, give me a hand here, and I'm going to pull up my halberd and use the shaft to basically use it as a lever to try and roll it aside or something.
What's your strength score?
17.
Okay, I'm gonna have Patty assist you because he only has
that's
a
what he
15.
said.
I know. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure of that.
Yeah. Okay, so Patty's going to assist you. Let's see.
Patty still has to roll. He just has to make a DC 10 check, and then he can give him a +2.
Yeah, okay, so what's going to happen is you two are both going to roll a strength check, and you need to get higher than 25 in order to move this boulder out of the way.
Ooh, sorry, Patty does not give you the assistance there.
Okay, so you kind of heave and hoe, and you don't really get a good flex, and this boulder's kind of still in the way.
All right.
But as the mine's kind of crumbling down, what was it, diamond door?
Mhm.
Yeah, the diamond door kind of crumbles as the ground beneath you kind of gives way.
Oh no.
So the door itself is gone, as is the floor. You're able to very easily kind of hop over, but the crumbling is starting to catch up, as it were. You're making your way again through the tunnels, and as you're just so close to the exit, you notice a pack of goblins kind of roaming the halls, trying to run around, trying to not get hit by falling rocks. How do you deal with these goblins?
Can I try to bluff them?
Yes, you may. How are you going to bluff them? What are you going to say?
As we're just running past them, I will point into a other direction. You know, like direction where we were going, and like, look, gold coins.
I'm gonna give you a -1
Sure.
because the goblins aren't really.
Well, this.
No, you know what? I'm gonna set the DC higher. I'm not gonna give you a -1.
Okay.
I'm gonna say DC 17 because they're not really concerned with coins right now.
Yeah, sure. Hey!
Okay,
Hey!
18. Very
Hey,
nice.
look,
So you say, quick,
first roll
gold
that
coins,
was,
all you can grab.
First roll that was like 10, not below 10. At 10.
So Nacor, you essentially say something that is essentially like, gold coins, grab as many as you can before you get out, we'll be rich! And the goblins run further into the mine and just totally ignore you because you're not going for the gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys manage to get to the triangle door. Patty kind of fumbles the key. Square,
We didn't lock it on the way
circle,
back.
diamond.
Automatic.
It locked itself. Square, diamond. No, I'm just kidding. It's right here.
I was gonna say, if
And then
it's
he
a wood
opens it
door,
up.
I kick it.
It's a very strong wooden door.
This door.
No, just kidding. Right here, and he unlocks it, and you kick it, and he kind of goes flying through the door because he was holding on to it with the key.
Okay.
Cassius, what have I told you about mistreating Patty?
You want to stay in here and get a rock hit? Fine.
So as you guys kind of run out into the open clearing, that's kind of shaded with trees every now and then, here and there, you run out into the clearing. The ground kind of starts to slowly kind of settle down, and you could feel the ground trembling, but it wasn't a full-on earthquake. And you managed to look back into the mine, and it looks like it wasn't exactly a full-on collapse, but rather a portion of the mine collapsed. Specifically, the portion you were in,
Mm-hmm.
but thankfully you did not destroy the entire mine and make a mess of everything.
Izzy is thinking to himself, why would you rig your weekly journal to collapse the mine that you work in?
Why would you even think that?
An excellent question.
Oh, God. Oh, thank Callistria. Although that wasn't a good trick, Callistria. Oh, dear.
Alright. Well,
my.
got our hearts racing a bit, but job's done. Let's go hand in the goods.
As you are about to make your way out, you see Helena bursting from the tree line, sees you four and Patty. Let's not forget him.
Ah, an orc!
I'm a half-orc.
Oh,
You see Patty
sorry.
Helena bursts from the tree line, and she looks at all four of you, and just stares deep, intent hatred
and just says, "What did you do?"
We didn't do a damn thing. The walls started shaking and falling on our heads, but we got the stuff you asked for.
We got a book. Several books. And notes. And book notes. And notebooks.
And the foreman's secret weekly journal.
I swear, this had better be worth it. You get your things packed together and you head back as soon as you can. I need to clean up this mess that you have left.
Don't
because
go
I know
blaming us for
I
the
know
walls shaking. We had
for
nothing
certain
to do with that.
that this is somehow your fault. Because every time something like this happens, it's your fault.
You know what? I think we
Do
have
I
to
need to remind you of the macaroni incident? Or
Again?
the well at the center of town?
Okay.
What about the yeast bakery incident?
Okay, I'm hearing some very prejudiced, aggressive tones from you, Helena. Do we have to speak with the Adventure Guild's HR again?
Parker is HR. He's my boyfriend.
Oh, so some nepotism
All
here.
right, that's
Ooh.
enough. Just hand over the stuff and let's get going.
I have time to
Okay.
get drunk.
She just kind of puts her hands to her nose, like, just kind of rubbing out the sinus pain. Says, "Look, just go back to town, turn in your mission, and I'll sort all this out. And I swear, by Pharasma, I will have you." I don't know what I'm going to do, but I swear I will figure it out while I'm cleaning this up.
Cleaning
I'll
latrines?
Before I get my axe and take matters into my own hands.
Cassius is already leaving.
And
Yeah,
she yells, "Parker!" She just yells out, "Parker." Nicor takes a drink from his water skin.
Out of Patty's pack, I'm going to pick up that pickaxe from the bugbear and just kind of leave it near her. It says, you might need that as I quickly hurry off.
She throws a rock at you. Roll a reflex save.
Oh, come on. Okay. I mean, she's less like, Ow!
Okay, you get hit for... Let's see, I need this one. Nope, that's the D10. You get hit for 14 points of damage. Non-lethal damage.
That actually... what's my concept? That actually almost kills me.
Patty just kind of catches you as you get hit by this and starts dragging you away. And he says, "Thanks for sparing his life, boss." She picks up another rock ready to throw it, but you guys are quickly leaving. So she just kind of huffs and tosses it to the ground as Parker kind of appears. And you guys essentially just kind of leave.
Kind of bleeding out here, guys.
No, you're not. It's non-lethal.
Okay, so you said it was 16 copper pieces I got off the bugbear?
Yes.
Alright, split 4 ways. I'm going to pass 4 copper to everyone but Patty.
Wait, my note says 18 copper pieces.
I don't remember.
7 silver and 18
And I don't really care.
copper.
I believe it was 180 copper pieces.
We can just divvy it up later.
Okay.
What is in this mysterious journal Izzy managed to find, and why was it trapped so heavily as to destroy part of the mine? What is this foreman hiding? And did Izzy really deserve to be knocked unconscious by Helena? The answer is most certainly yes. But what have our heroes stumbled into? What awaits them tomorrow? Find out next time on Illuminutcases.